Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the AAC, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth. David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bulls will put toe to leather and will get started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Sooners offense takes the field. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback. But boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. He's loose down the middle. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown.
7, South Florida, 0.
He'll bring it back looking for help. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bulls offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, it's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Clark. And they're not on the same page there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd... and sees momentum.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Spins away from the defender. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown Sooners! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Coming after it. Caught behind the line. It's Parks. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. It's not the first time they've seen that route.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to the air one more time. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick handoff. Still on his feet at the 45. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the 2nd. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. First down to start the drive after the break. Bulls his way forward.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered on.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stopped for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Sooners want to move quickly. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Buys a little time. He's going to fire to the left. Finds his man enough for the first. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Sooners are on the move. Handoff to the single running back.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this offense has got it all wrong, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least a apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Got his man quickly, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Tempo and overdrive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Wants to throw. It's Clark. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Quick spin on the run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Right back to the well. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Parks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Eccles. Touchdown, USF! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Twin receivers on both sides of the field. It's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. The give from the gun. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score.
Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll throw it on first down. Looking left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, so close to the touchdown there, but the catch was pulled in out of bounds. It's incomplete. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Snagged in the middle. It's Eccles. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on foot.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking downfield, it's Clark. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on third down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the pick.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Going up top on first down. Complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Still running at the 40. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a first down.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. No huddle here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They move the tight end all over. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Quarterbacks like this are what makes college football so special today. It seems like we see these unbelievably athletic quarterbacks all across the country, week in and week out, making plays like this. Guys that are true dual threats, that can hurt you not only throwing it, but can hurt you running it as well.
Caught in the backfield. It's Porter. They get him down after he makes the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. The Bulls have a 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way.
Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
And when you're on defense, and it's wet, and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful.
He's got it down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Catch in the middle. It's Winton.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Dropping back, it's Clark. Working that left side now. And the Bulls get it past the sticks. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw it again. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Finds his man. It's Porter. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. They're trying to get to him. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Getting some heat. Pressure coming. Quickly to the tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Fires left. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, South Florida. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Northern Illinois. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
And this is one of those where you go, ooh, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead, plus 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Second down after that incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Clark. Trying to get to it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give as they work on that clock. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. On the move at the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Shakes off the defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Push down for the tackle. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
All right, you've now tried running the ball down here a couple times. It hasn't worked. What are you going to do on 4th down? Are you settling for a field goal? Or you've got to play in your back pocket to go get you 6?
This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Clark. They're bringing heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And down he goes back at the 3. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.